You didn't herniate your disc deadlifting 100 kilos. It happened while you were picking up the cat or reaching for your sock in the morning, trying to tie your shoelace. The solution that so often you've been sold after these instances is more stretching, more forward bending, but here's the problem. That's exactly the thing that's stopping your disc from healing. In this video today, we're going to show you why your rehab might be making things worse, what your spine actually needs to recover, and one approach that is going to build real long-term resilience. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Michael Fatika, the lead osteopath and spine specialist here at Back in Shape. We help people around the UK and all over the world fix their back pain from home and get back in shape for the long term. And when people hurt their back, they don't realize it is precisely that movement has gone through the injured segment that causes the flare-up. And if you've got a herniated disc at L4-5 or L5-S1 at the lower part of our lumbar spine, this is the point of weakness. The segment that moves more than it should because the very things that prevent its movement are damaged. So every time you bend or twist, even gently, you're likely pouring strain through this very part of your spine that is trying to go through the healing process. Most back pain rehab advice goes something like this: your spine's meant to move, so let's move it more. And to be honest, I'm not really even that sure if logically this is sound. But even if it does make sense, here's the problem. You can't isolate movement away from the injured segments of the spine. When you do your spine mobility work, you're not freeing up the spine. Often, you're just pulling at the same injured part of your back over and over again. Just like you don't fix a stubbed toe by kicking the table more or drink more alcohol as an antidote for being drunk. In a healthy spine, the whole lumbar spine shares movement evenly when we move through different ranges of motion. But when the disc and the surrounding ligaments are injured, the segment of that spine loses its tension and control. So instead of being a balanced system that can move and bend normally, you get movement dumped into the weak link. And that's when people say, I was fine, but then I just turned around to grab something and boom, back pain again. I'm stuck on the kitchen floor. It's not bad luck, it's a lack of spine integrity, which should really be expected when we've got an injury. The fix? Spine stability work. Simple exercises that train your body to hold the foundation strong between the rib cage and the pelvis, protecting injured discs. Movements like the dead bugs, marching bridges, the squat, step up and hip hinges. If these are hard and painful, it tells you a lot. You don't have the ability to control your spine and the segment is still vulnerable. However, with practice, you can get better at these. Stability exercises do a few simple but essential things. They firstly are a wake-up call. You realize just how little control you have over that lower back. It's no wonder it flares up. Number two, they're accessible and anyone can start somewhere with them. They build stability into everyday life. Think getting out of bed, washing your face, climbing the stairs, all safer if we have a greater ability to control the spine. They protect the injury. So healing can actually happen at that segment in the lower back where we have the herniated bulging disc or other injury. And they rebuild strength gradually without flaring things up when done correctly. So should you really stretch or bend your spine ever again? Sure, later. Once the disc has gone through its healing process, you know you've built control, and that will be obvious because you'll have improvements in your spine stability exercises. And if you really want to test it, you're that set on it, do 1 rep, maybe monthly, maybe a cobra stretch or a flexion movement just to gauge your healing. But don't make a habit of it. It's not necessary and it's not helpful. And if your spine isn't ready to bend, don't force it repeatedly. Focus on what matters. Spine stability, the skill of it, well before mobility. Now, if you want to learn more about actually building that spine control, we've got a couple of videos that are linked down below this one that are going to break down each of those individual core 5 exercises. Go and check those out. We've got tutorials as well. And if you found this helpful, hit the like, share this video with someone else you know who's struggling. And finally, if you've got any questions or comments, post them down below. We read and reply to all of them and value your feedback and your comments because it helps us come up with other videos like this one.